Hello, I am Topman Paul-Dike, and this is section 6 of our journey to becoming React developers. And if you're following, please do well to try to practice what you learn. And then, if you find anything confusing, if you get stuck anywhere, please ask your questions as comment on this video, and we'll be glad to help. We'll be glad to help. So today we continue. The last time we talked about arrow functions, callback functions, anonymous functions. I mean the relationship between anonymous functions and and arrow functions. And yeah, and today we're supposed to talk about the structuring. In fact, I would like to talk about default parameters in function. I feel I should talk about it, like a little bit more about it, and then we'll talk about the map, filter, reduce, and find function, the spread operator, the object property shorthand, and then promises. Okay, maybe template literals. Let me not assume that everyone knows what template literals are. But we are going to begin by having one of us show us something he did with JavaScript, some work he did. So, good kid, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm good.
Please share your screen and show us.
Are you seeing my screen?
Yes, I can see your screen.
Okay. So I was practicing on the DOM element, and this is my JavaScript file, and I was using the query selector and the set attribute. Okay, so basically the set attribute, what it does, it changes the attributes of an element in the HTML document. So let me start the live server. Okay. So this function called changer, okay, it first of all uses the query selector to select the element with an ID of #2. The query selector selects according to the CSS specification. So I input the text input as an ID of T2. So let me just show you what it does. Let me change the button function to changer. So when I press send, it's supposed to change. Okay. Fine.
Okay, I think go back to your. There's an N. What's that N doing there on line 12?
Okay. Supposed to end here.
And that closing curly brace, what is it doing? You want to end your comment there and take off the one on line 12. That's great.
Okay. Let's try again. Yeah. Basically what it does, it changes the element of a HTML document and changes the value. So previously the value was enter name, and when I click the button, it calls the function changer and changes the value to I'm glad it was you. Yeah.
Nice one. Nice one. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. You may stop sharing now. All right. Thank you very much for that one. That's basically what it is. I mean, I could have done more with it, but like I said, like I always say, we can't do everything here. We just have a few hours together, and sometimes less than an hour, at most 2 hours, and so we couldn't do everything here. So the bulk of the work is in what we do as individuals, what we do after, before and after these sections. Okay, so let's make progress. All right, let's begin with default parameters. I felt bad for not talking about it the last time. Like, I felt like, what if someone is following us? What if someone is following these sections, these recordings on YouTube and does not know it? I've made the person. But by the way, I mean, anyone can just drop comments, ask questions, but I want to be as resourceful as I can be to not just us here, but to those who will find this thing useful in the future. You know, we are telling our story, we are documenting our stories, how we became the React developers. We are still in the JavaScript street. All right, let me create a new file. What am I going to call this file this time? I'll call it. It will give me a name for this file.
What do you want the file to do? Good afternoon.
You just want to learn things. It has to hold all the things you are learning. Okay,
with
don't
an
worry.
file, I always use index. I don't think about it.
It's not HTML now. It's JavaScript.
Okay.
Default param. Let me say functions or just. I think I'll be using different files now. Functions. The JS. So this will do. So what is default parameter? If default parameter is giving a default value to your function argument, such that if no value is passed to it, or if the value is not stated at the time of calling the function, it will take that default value that is given it. So I'll just demonstrate that with a simple function. Demonstrating the use of default parameters in JavaScript functions. All right, so let's say I have a function that simply greets. So by now you should be used to these things. So let's be doing arrow functions for now. So greet default value is Topman. What they say this name is deprecated, I still don't understand, but let me just change. So and then let's say the name. All right, so what this guy should do is simply to return this template literal. Okay, so see arrow functions with one line. What is wrong? What is wrong? What is wrong? What is this? What is not right? Do I need to put this in parentheses? I guess I need to. Okay, so that was the issue. I mean, I thought arrow functions work when it's a single. It does work now. When it's a single argument, you can ignore the parentheses. Maybe they want me to maintain standard. So let's run this. Okay. Now, I'm not called the function. Sorry. To call the function now say greet. If I say greet and pass to it the argument of, let's say, Ebube, and run the code. I did not ask it to print something to the screen, so I was going to go console.log to the console or that, so that it prints something to the console. And so all of this should be inside this. It should work the way I want it to work now. So I'm running it again. So it says hello Ibube, right? Hello Ibube is doing what I ask you to do. So it takes the arguments, and it does that to it, and it could, I mean, you could give it any name and it will greet it, but it will greet the name. So what happens when I just call it without any parameter? This is what happens. It takes the default parameter, which is Topman. So this is for the first one at line 5, and this is one for the one at line 6. That's what the default parameters are. And what next? What is template literal? This is what template literal is. Where we have stand to be corrected, please. I actually didn't read about it. It was in one of the sections when someone said use template return. I said, what is template return? And he said, that's what they say. Oh, I've been using this and I didn't know it was called that. So if it's not, you can correct me. Template literal. Okay, talk to me, baby.
Okay, so I said that day that the name of that particular punctuation is called backtick,
Yeah.
not template literal. The template literal is the fact that you use backtick to actually, is it that you call it template literal or template strings? So it's a way of using the variable name within the backtick quotes. Unlike when you're using double quotes or single quotes, you have to maybe put a plus, then you call your variable. But in the case of template strings or template literals, you wrap everything inside the backticks, and you can now call the variable by using a dollar sign and curly braces. So that's just
Okay. Okay. That's what I understand actually. Thank you. Excuse me. Let's go as far. Okay. So I'm declaring some constant variables here and trying to retract the point you just made. So name. What else? Height. What's my height? I don't even know. Good. Go ahead, please. You want to say something? I can see you on
I didn't understand what everybody was saying. Can she please repeat?
Okay, that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing actually. Maybe that's what I'm doing. So just follow. Surname. What other attribute do I have? Skin complexion. Complexion. Dark. What else? What else? I don't know again. Okay, let me just assume height. Let me just assume any height. So I'm declaring some bunch of variables here. Constant variables at that. I haven't this will float. So 2.6 will do. Let me assume which two. Okay. Occupation. Okay. What's my occupation?
Musician.
Musician. That's beautiful. Hey. Okay. So I'm saying software musician. Okay, so I'll call this occupation. Occupation musician. Music is more than occupation, no.
yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so that's great. All right, I'm done with this. I may want to format this so it looks a bit better than this. Great, so that's it there. So I have about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 variables. So this is template literature for you, right? Template literature, you see now. If I assume that we all understood this thing, I mean, yeah, you may even know it. So if I want to now say, okay, my, let's say console.log. Okay, let me say something inside message. Let's say bio. So const bio equal to this. Now, if I want to print a variable, right? I want to say my name is when I put the dollar sign like this and put this and put this and put the name of the variable inside. So first name. This is my first name, so I should go and capitalize N for name. It's not looking like JavaScript variable. Okay. So first name. If I do this now and now come and say console.log bio. This is what we get printed. Let me comment off those guys. So that run. Then I'm going to clear the output and then run this code. So it says my name is first name because everything here is a complete string to it. They are all characters. Nothing is special to it. The same thing, we'll get the same result if we change this into a single quote. So single quote here, and another single quote here, and then run it again. To be the same thing, right? But to get a different result, you use backtick. Backtick is something, if you're using my kind of keyboard, is somewhere under your escape button by the left. So directly under the escape button you get backtick. So you put the backtick here, you put the backtick here. You can see VS Code now has given this open and curly braces some syntax color and even the dollar sign. It now goes for the variable called first name and prints what is there. So why is it called template? I believe it's because this is like saying my name is dash. So it's a template. Something has to be printed in that dash. But we are not just leaving it there. We are telling it you have to get the content, what to be printed there. So go for the content of the variable, first name, and have it printed there. That's what we're saying. So let me continue this. My name is first name space surname. Let's say full stop. I am okay. I am the okay. So if I do this, let's say personality. About so this is a template literal, right? Wait. I know you agree with me, amen.
Yeah.
About height, meters. Okay, I think I don't even need the word wrapper this time. Does this work? If I press enter, it looks like it works. I am height, meters, about height that's tall, having a weight of I thought I had the very record weight here. Okay, I don't have it. Okay. Let's see. Then first name, Gustav, first name is an exceptional occupation. Mm, mm. Completion, skin completion, skinned, and beautiful. I want a beautiful. Another line, please. Of this works. Okay, beautiful. I dot E more than handsome. Okay, so now console log bio. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. I'm running this code now. So you printed just well. I was taking the wow, that was interesting. I was taking the enters, the line, new line I put, new line character I repeated. Wow. Okay, so I didn't need to specify new line. So my name is Topman Paul-Dike. I'm the music about the 2.6 meter store. Topman is an exceptional software engineer, dark skinned and beautiful. IE. What's this? What's this? No, I.E, please. IE more than handsome. Maybe I should have a full stop here. So that's it about template literals. Okay, so I want to move on to destructuring. So I'm going to create another file. Yeah, that was what came to my mind. We'll be creating different files for this thing. So I'll call this destructuring. Destructuring. What is destructuring? Destructuring is like trying to form new variables from existing variables by taking some part of that existing variables. Yeah, there was this particular section that ended when we were interrupted talking about objects. I thought I was going to continue from there the last time I came, but then I got carried away somehow. What section was that? Let me try to find out. Could it be section 2? Yes, I can see object on this screen already. Yeah, so yeah, we created an object right this like this. Okay. Now you understand that. Pardon me, let me use some command line editor then to open it. So object. You understand that this, I think I should just even copy it and work with it. Yeah. Let me copy it. So I don't have to alter the files within that section. Okay, so I'm going back to this place. So let me just paste this here. So this is a book object. You're trying to emulate a book. In fact, const is the best keyword to use here, I believe, because even with const we can add things to this object. We can add some properties to it and some values to the properties as well. Yeah. So this is an object, right? Let's say it has a cover page, and let's give it some more properties. Please, if you know a property that your book can carry, let me know. Great design. Beautiful design. True. I'm waiting to hear from you. Waiting to hear from you. Things fall apart by Abiodun. Okay.
Publish.
Review. Published. Okay. So since it was reviewed from 2012, so it should publish earlier and then. So published. Published. Let's say 20 what? Not 20 well, 2009. Okay. Command. Mm-hmm. 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 Okay, so the author, name of the author, um, so the author has an age, has a name. What more can we give this author now? The author has hobbies. I'm making it more complicated. Hobbies. I hope it's not confusing anybody, because that's how the journey is in real life. So when we make all those too simple examples, when you now meet the real thing, you're wondering what happened to you. But it's okay. It's good to understand the simple ones actually. It's good to understand. So I'm intentionally making it more look complex. So if you don't understand, please call my attention so that I don't get anyone confused. So you ask football as hobby. Excuse me. Let's say also as movies. See movies as a hobby. What's the matter? Why is he on the line now? Okay, let's not come on here. Let's go. This interesting. Movies, and let's say you like swimming as well. When he's jobless. Okay. Now, let's say we want to now get only the name of the author. I mean, I've never done this kind of complex stuff. I just know it's possible because I understand the simple ones. So I want to go and fetch only the name, the title of the book, right? And what? Let's say the year published. Yes, I want to get these three things, and I want to get them in three different variables with one command, one line of command. How could this be possible? How could this is what we call destructuring. Now let me try. There's no harm in try, right? No harm in try. So I'm going to go here and say const so this bam 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 bam. Okay, it's easy to get the title published, easy for me, but let me try with that. I can still get the name in the same command, in this singular command. So go let's go type we don't want to take one the published. Here it was published. And what else do I want? So let me try this right to work. Try this. Author dot name. Author. I'll call it author name. Okay, let's see. And I'll say equals book. Okay, equal book, and then let's see what this is look like. So I want to console log title. Year it was published. Let me start from. Let me put in the middle the author name. if it worked. Okay, so I'm running this code. Fingers crossed. Drum rolls. Things fall apart. 2029. So I succeeded in getting the year it was published, and this guy, but I didn't get this guy undefined. I want to get everything in one command. How is that possible? I think it's possible. Maybe by the time I'm done explaining map, filter, and all of those, you might open my eyes to how possible it is to get this in one line. I think it's possible. But I don't want to start using map and filters now, so I don't get anyone confused. When we get to that, when we get to the use of map and filters, probably I'll come back here and see a way to get this in one command. So I can actually get this in the next command. I can say, since this one did not work, should I? Let me see what will happen if I do it this way. Still didn't work. Still undefined. But so I'm doing the structuring, right? I'm going to the structure. I'm getting something else from the structure. So I have a variable called title. I have a variable called published. Both of them are working now. I was supposed to have a variable called author's name, but it's not working. Let's see. Author dot name. I don't know that this makes sense. I don't think it does. VS Code is complaining already. But if I do this, it will give me the whole array. I don't want the whole array. I don't want the entire array. Wow. Let's see. I just run the code. Oh, that's a problem. Author name. Okay. Save it here. Okay, so let's run again. So now it's giving me the title of the book, and then it's giving me the object that represents the list. Actually, is it object? The object, yeah. We'll have name, the sub object. We have name, the age, the hobbies, and it's giving me the year. That's not what I wanted. Actually, I wanted only this name, everything in one command. But if I could do that in 2 lines, then I could get it like I would get it like this. I would do this, and I'll come here and say const. Let me just say author name. Is that guy gone? Author's name. I will say name in a string. Name. So I want to have it inside curly brace like this. Hopefully this should work. And I say it's equal to book dot author. Hopefully this should work. So now let's print author name again. All these manipulations. I think we might need. So we have the things fall apart here. We have this and we have this. Let me just have them on different lines. I have them on different lines. So I'll just do this. New line character here and add new line. Okay, this is not working. It's supposed to be 3 different arguments. That means I need to concatenate it. I don't want to do that. Is there another way to do this without concatenating it? Maybe I should just do it. Concatenate, add a new line, concatenate, and then add a new line as well. And then let's do it this way. This will be fine. Yeah, so it should give us this in 3 lines now. All right, so Things Fall Apart, written by Abiodun Akpan in the year 2009. So we have destructured this guy to get another, to get just the information that we need or we want, we're interested in. That is destructuring for you. Let me try to have an array destructured as well. Let me try to have an array destructured. Yeah, so I will just go down here and declare an array. Let's see. Let's say an array of 0 to 1. So I'll call it numbers. Yeah, numbers. I'll call it numerals. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, you're good. Okay, let's see. I want what may I want from this kind of array? Okay, let's say I want odd numbers from here. So I could destructure this by saying I don't want to use map yet. I don't want to use map yet. I could come here and say, okay, let's say I'm interested in the first 3 numbers and I want to save them in separate arrays. Now this doesn't make sense with numbers. Let's see. Attendance. And let's say these are people that attended this PLD. People, the first person to come here was, the person to join was Topman, and followed by Good Kid. I don't know why it's often just be called Good Kid. I understand the good, but I don't understand the kid. So the next person that joined was a movie. I think it was followed by Carpenter John. So I also don't know why the software engineer will be Carpenter John. Carpenter John. Right. Let's see. Mervin then joined, and Abiodun then joined. So let's say I'm interested in the first 3. I'm interested in the first. I want to give prize for the most punctual. So I want to get that list. I want to destructure this list and catch them in some variables. So all I need to do is, like, I want to declare the variable like this. So I put the names of the variable I want. I could say first position. First position. Yeah. And I have second position here. I think I want to copy this position so I could easily. Come on, don't do that. VS Code, respect yourself. I want to copy the position. Are you seeing? Are you seeing that thing? All right, let's make progress. I have it now. So second position and third position. The time I spent copying that thing would have been enough for me to type it. And so equals, and I give it the name of that list. Attendance. This should work. There's no error. If I now say, let's see what is in console.log. Let's see what is in this variable. Let's see what variables are holding right now. So console.log, first position, and let's copy this and have it pasted here. Have it pasted here as well. So this will be second position. And this will be third position. Okay. Let's run it and see. First, excuse me. undefined. Does that mean it didn't work? So I didn't get the result. Okay. I know why. I'm working with a list, not an object, so I should use um square bracket and not curly brace. Wow. This is terrible. Wow. It's okay. I don't know what to do now. I'm out of power. So it worked. I've caught the guy at index 0 with the first variable, first position. I have good key here, I have a way here. So I just structured two things. Now let me see whether I can explain exactly what happened here, how it happened before my system before this call ends. Yeah, it's just a miraculous